I know how you feel.
What if this is it? What if this is...
And here we are. Not quite as grand as it used to be. Of course, there hasn't been a train since the germs left.
Still, the tracks go from here all the way to the bridge, and then across the river. And then all over Britain.
I wonder if Prue made it this far.
What are we going to do if there isn't food?
Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up.
Aye, look up your ball bags, I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you, you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner!
You're done hoarding all the V-meat. What was that?
Jesus Christ. I haven't been in here since.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
What if we just not helped? You know, just made them take the kids. Instead of us bringing them here, singing London Bloody Bridge.
Oh, would you shut the fuck up? Here for food.
Oh, sorry to bother.
What was that? Go back where you came from? Leave my friend alone.
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery.
How do I get down to the tracks?
We don't have another bomb, do we?
Has to be a way in. He gets in.
You're not a bloody help, are you? So get out! Get him! Sleep! Dream!
Look, I don't even want to be here. Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I'll just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please, no! He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. Don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating a curdsy way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep.
Whoa! Whoa! Suckers!
Can't just call it a victory. A victory's when you...
Fuck off!
Just lie down! Bloody hell. That's Ollie! Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You got mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone, they took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not really. I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the... But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed?
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know? That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... What's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
When is Uncle Henry coming back?
I don't know.
But we surrendered.
We did. Look, Dad won't talk about it. Maybe they drafted him.
Can they do that?
Who's going to stop them?
I can't hear you.
The Germans can do whatever they want until someone stops them. The Russians, for example.
So why... So when is he... So when is he coming back?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. The Germans, they don't explain things. They just give orders.
Why?
Well, because I don't know why. I'm sort of worried that he might have volunteered.
I don't understand.
It's probably for the best.
Some of the Germans were fairly decent chaps. I wonder if any of them survived the Russians.
It's all falling apart. The centre cannot hold.
I wonder if Prue's out here somewhere, or if she found a way out.
So tired. So very tired.
you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant, steps on him something horrible. Mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general, only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he gets his hunting rifle, it's a 505 Gibbs, and he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves, as calm as never mind. So there's no cause to shoot it anymore. And by now the mahout's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's grown up with that elephant his whole life. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taken the life of a man, you see. A coolie, but a man. And the mahout's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers around, puts it right through the elephant's heart. And the wind just goes out of it. It just kneels down and sighs. And then it's gone. And all the villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat. Now see, a lesser man would have trembled at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves. He might have missed out. Some civilian in Burma had to shoot a rogue elephant, and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing, and it was half an hour of the dying. But the general makes a tough choice, you see. So don't you armchair generals tell me what you would have done. Just follow orders, and we'll win the next war. The general's promised, all right?
You came to scrape a salad off the side of your own house. Wouldn't that make your life so much easier and cleverer? This is called reindeer lichen, or Cladonia rangiferina. As you might have guessed, it's very important food for reindeer, yes. However, we don't have any reindeer here in England, and we haven't had any since the last ice age, so I think they would mind if you did. The best way to eat it is by drying it and then crushing it. Then soak it in hot water until it becomes soft. Fry it up if you've got any grease or lard, in which case, lucky you. It's a bit acid, so it may give you a bit of a tummy ache, but that's mild better than starving, isn't it? And you can, I beg your pardon, you can manage to use it as a cream in the victory meat sandwich then. I won't be as right as rain. Our friend Cladonia has all sorts of medicinal values, keeping you regular to a mild antiseptic quality. And even use it to flame your eyes.
You can't go on it.
They said I could.
Well, of course the Germans said you could go on it. I'm saying you can't.
I've never been on a battleship.
But that's not the point. We hate the Germans, and that battleship is part of the reason the Germans are our lords and masters right now. Do you remember when they came over in all the little boats?
Do you mean in 1942 or in 1943?
Do you want people to spit on Mum when she goes to the market?
She doesn't go to the market. Since 1945.
But look, this is just one of those things. I can't explain every single detail of everything to you.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, yes, I am mad. I was mad, but now I'm not. Look, please don't go on the Bismarck. It will get you into trouble, which means I'll then be in trouble.
Alright.
You won't go?
I couldn't go without you, anyway.
For once, that's a relief.
Got any left? Here's another lichen that people like to call moss. It's called Iceland moss. Guess where it's really common? Yes, Hamlin, that's where. What do you think I was going to say? No, I
No fucking civilians! Yeah, I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
Tune in next time when we talk about rat meat. Everyone knows about the legs, but did you know you can turn the eyes, feet, and tail into a perfectly good soup stock?
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Or haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, right, I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
have nice training. So I says, thanks. It's supposed to itch.
Berries? They grow all over the Garden District, don't they? I guess I can eat these till I run across a pub.
I like marching. Gives you a sense of purpose. It's supposed to itch. See if I don't. You don't know that for sure? What if they never come back?
Gotta drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's gonna be tediously slow going.
No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starved to death.
Don't get shirty with me.